something entertainment.
That worked.
Okay. Hello, this is not a spring chicken. If you haven't heard, not only has LA been, I don't know, should we say recovering from record heat? It's still been really hot and muggy. But you know, that has nothing to do with like the recovery that the economy is having, because some of the major retailers like Toys R Us, Best Buy, and Target all announced that they're hiring record numbers of employees for the holiday season. Of course, Wall Street has all of those companies listed that talked about this record hiring and what they're doing. They're all down. So for now, we're going to bring Oldecam on with comments on the headlines of today. Yeah, it makes it easier to take out.
I just get the shadow and then go so brief a time.
Obama goes on the attack against his own supporters, mystifying the left.
They figured that that's the most brilliant campaign strategy ever in a whole bunch of failed campaign strategies, is to accuse the only support you have of not supporting you and threatening them if they don't vote for you.
Oh, like, does that have anything to do with Dancing with the Stars and booing Sarah Palin?
Yeah, just accidentally made it look like she was being booed, and then the next day an Obama supporter, which is the ABC television network, has to come on and massively apologize and make some changes in the arrangement for the show, because that was totally... basically, the show is going backwards in ratings. The only people that watch television is the people that support the Tea Party, so what they want to do is to make it look like they don't, the Tea Party support. Head of the Tea Party is basically not welcome on ABC. So
I know. So what happened is, like last night, they had to sit there and apologize during the show, saying, "Whoa."
Oh, they did nothing but apologize all day, trying to correct the problem that a director they said it was an inadvertent call by a director who just happened to be a heavy Obama supporter and doesn't like Palin.
And New Jersey police charged 2 men in fatal shooting at Seton Hall party.
Well, yeah, and that's what happened. But the Obama people have said, well, if we weren't so liberal with gun laws in this country, these wouldn't happen. Isn't it amazing that he's doing a college bit right now, saying that we have to change these laws and stuff, and all of a sudden there's all these shootings pop up on college campuses the very same week.
You know what? Now since you bring up that story...
Let's put it this way. Lorenzo Lamas wouldn't star in a bad sci-fi channel movie with a plot like that.
Leading Democrat supporters now admit that they will lose badly in the House and the Senate, but it will be a good thing for them. Okay. When is losing ever a good thing when you're a politician?
They're on this Mary Jane Obama at work, that they have to have some excuse, well, the Republicans will now be held responsible. No, because Obama has already pledged to veto any legislation that they send to him that is in detriment to the working class of this nation. He's now basically, like I said, he's not a socialist, but he tends to use socialist terms on all of those. Everywhere he goes now, he uses socialist terms.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. It's no longer the middle class, it is the working class. It is the, he said everything but the greedy elite is anybody that makes $200,000 a year is a greedy elite.
Oh. And terrorist plot against Britain and France uncovered in Europe.
Yeah, Obama's people uncovered it. And they fired drones into Pakistan. And they're actually, you want to know how stupid this president really is? I'll tell you how stupid he is. This guy wants to start a world war by sending troops into Pakistan to go after the Taliban, because we can't win the war in Afghanistan because they simply go across the border. What happened? Okay, Harry Truman condemned the world to the Chinese communism because Truman wouldn't let MacArthur win the North Korean War. So, knowing that history like that, he's going to send troops into Pakistan. The Pakistanis wouldn't dare recite the Muslim world. Well, it's a Muslim dictatorship, and basically, they'll basically incite a war against this country with a Muslim president, isn't that something? But he's not a Muslim.
No, not a Muslim at all. Yeah. Remember we were talking about the major companies all hiring for the holidays? Well, Toys R Us is, well, they're talking about having 600 temporary stores for the holidays.
And they're going to, their business is doing so great, they're opening new stores now.
Yeah.
No, their business is sucking. They're closing in shopping malls all over the country. But this is why they're stocking.
But they're pop-up stores.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, but they know they're going to open, they're opening full-time stores all over the nation starting now, because the economy is doing much better than they anticipated. But they also have, they're also also pencil pushers and geeks that supported Obama for election, folks.
Well, they are doubling their workforce, actually, which is doubling your workforce.
And these jobs
dramatic.
will more than likely lead to full-time jobs because of the booming economy. They have already, the best estimates by every economist, including the people that do nothing but sit and read books, is that the economy, that this holiday season will be 5% less than last holiday season.
And if you're thinking we're just, well, this is all satire, well, we've got the CEO of Toys R Us
sitting here, and he does admit that we're going to open more full-time stores, and yes, we were heavy supporters of the president. Yes, we do believe his stimulus is the reason why. You can't find a business that didn't, in this nation. I mean, he'll be gone. The stockholders have bounced this guy out of this job. The same as the stock is tanking badly.
Call protesters to face court.
Yeah, now, yeah, because you'd think that they're going to, we're going to put $1 billion pilot program for coal, for clean coal. Well, they're not, because the protesters have stopped it.
Oh, really?
Like, he knows that when he says these things, he knows the environmentalists will never let them happen, so he's free to say.
He's free to say all that stuff. We're for you, but they stopped us.
That's right. Everybody they said that Obama is not responsible for anything. Everybody else is responsible, but Obama.
And Obama attacks Fox News again to rally the base.
Well, okay. We'll put it. I'm going to try to explain what people understand about Fox News. If the President of the United States were to go with Fox News, over to Fox News, he bent over and had to scratch his behind. People would get trampled in the rush to scratch his backside. That is how much Fox News is in love with this president. Fox News is... my father was a police officer. My father and his partner used to play good cop, bad cop. They always want to be the bad cop. In the Obama strategy, the bad cop is Fox News. They're responsible for the destruction of this country. And they keep making, the more he attacks Fox News, the higher the viewership goes on Fox News, and the more it rallies the left. It's a brilliant procedure by this foreigner, Rupert Murdoch.
Court, U.S.-funded stem cell research can continue for now.
It's against the law. And they found, what they did was they found a judge that basically is a left-wing judge that says, well, these were created by private money, but now they're being funded by federal money, so there's a technicality.
Oh, wait. What's the part against the law that it's federal money?
You can't use government money for stem cell research, to create new stem cells. Well, they didn't. They went and got Obama cronies on the left to donate money to build a new stem cell thing. They went from 28 to 70 some stem cells that they're working with, and in total violation of the law, they're using government money to increase that total that they got, the new stuff, because they said, well, this was donated by private resources, but they're using federal money. It doesn't make any difference. It says you were limited. It says right there, limited to the original. Original doesn't mean adding 50 new batches.
Deaf man imprisoned in Texas for child sex assault exonerated.
Well, not really. They threw him back in a jail cell, and he won't sign on as a registered sex offender. And because he won't sign on as a registered sex offender, they're going to keep him in jail in violation of the sex offender rules. He's not a sex offender. He never did anything.
Well, no wonder why he doesn't want to sign it.
But they're in violation of the federal court order. They're not going to retry him. They're just keeping him behind bars. Well, he confessed. He can't speak and he can't hear.
Well, how did he confess?
That judge sort of wondered about that too. He said, well, we heard him confess, and he signed this. He knew exactly what we were saying. He can't speak and he can't hear. But he knew exactly, and they kept him in, and the DNA evidence didn't match. And they know the guy who did it.
Well, that's the whole thing is ridiculous.
It's got to do is they've decided, okay, we'll put it this way. Sometimes the police department will just keep somebody rotting in a jail cell forever. Anybody ever see, The Rock with Sean Connery, where he spent like 40 years in a jail cell just because he knew something without a trial? That's how they do it.
Oh, really?
There's nothing unusual about Gitmo, folks. They do it all the time, been doing it for decades.
Deaf man, Department of Energy commits $1 billion to clean coal project.
That's what I'm talking about. And then up above, they've been arresting people, going to try him for objecting to the clean coal plant that's going to get built.
What?
Because first of all, there is no such thing as clean coal. There is no such thing as clean coal.
Well, you know, when Obama was getting elected, they were talking about clean coal.
He was supported heavily by the Clean Coal Association. They actually thought he's going to allow new coal plants to be built. No, there's been no new plant built of anything. That solar plant, they're going to build a solar plant out in the middle of the Mojave Desert, of where there is no water, of which they cannot get permission to put power lines to, and they can't bring water into. But they're going to build it.
Yeah, and then how are they going to get the energy over to you? You know, the infrastructure's not there.
It's never going to get built.
Yep.
What it means is that they give, I think they give the state of California like $4 billion of money to play with, because they have to keep the unions paid.
Oh, a recession affecting every aspect of American life.
No. That is a total and absolute mistake. The heads of Toys R Us, of Target, of Best Buy will tell you the recession is over. Everybody's working, and therefore, if there's no recession, it's not affecting anybody's life.
In a study, acupuncture not effective treatment for stroke rehab.
Yeah, tell that to the people that are doing that in Asia for like 4,000 years, and it doesn't work.
Really?
They deaden a nerve which had it damaged and allows the nerves around it to function.
Well, that doesn't sound like a bad idea.
They don't have the same problems with strokes in Asia that we have here, folks. Guess why?
Oh, and RIM introduces the BlackBerry Playbook tablet.
Yeah, and the stock market took a dive because they said it's too little. Well, they said like Palm, it's too little, too late, and they're not even going to get in the market until after Christmas.
Really?
The people that are going to be in the market for the holidays will be the ones making the money. The ones that come in late will be too late.
And a Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain and the Animal Kingdom.
Well, when it's hot, it's just hot. You can't describe it as anything else, folks.
We're not only talking about weather.
Yeah.